As we kick off 2026, we wanted to pause and do something a little different. Instead of jumping straight into what's next, we took a moment to look back at the past year at ThriveSparrow at a few key releases that really stood out. Releases that help HR teams do what they're expected to do every day. Build and retain high-performing teams, all while keeping people aligned, engaged, and performing without burning out in the process. So let's not waste time and get right into it. You see, exit interviews are often the moment when HR first realizes what went wrong, even after all the one-on-ones and feedbacks that were meant to help retain the employee. Scattered data and unstructured one-on-ones are usually what cause this problem, leading to meetings with no clear pattern, no visibility to what was said or what changed, and issues that just surfaces far too late. And that's where things shifted in last year. With just enough structure, the one-on-ones and feedbacks that were already happening became consistent, trackable, and outcome-focused. HRs can now see whether meetings are happening, if expectations are being discussed, and whether follow-ups are being closed. Feedback becomes part of this shared loop, giving HR and manager an early signal before things go sideways, resulting in fewer surprises, smoother reviews, and HR being back in control without having to be in every room or meeting. HR teams have always collected feedback, but what's been harder is proving that it represents everyone and that it actually leads to action. For deskless teams, even participating took extra effort. With a simple QR code, kiosk access made feedback easier, anonymous, and rich with demographic insights, but the bigger gap showed up after the surveys, when the comment went unacknowledged and feedbacks were scattered, and employees just stopped believing that their feedbacks would lead to anything. Now that changed when HR could finally close the loop by replying to the feedback thoughtfully without breaking anonymity. It signaled that the employee feedback was being heard, respected, and taken seriously. Now when leadership asks if the employees are being heard, HR can take all that raw, boring data and turn it into something useful, exporting it straight into presentations at leadership meetings, surfacing trends, highlighting key concerns, and pointing to where the action needs to happen. And across every touchpoint, from onboarding to exits, feedback becomes not just a signal, but a response strategy, shifting HRs from listening to leading. See, peer-to-peer appreciation is powerful, but without structure and visibility, it can go unnoticed. Teammates see the day-to-day efforts, but it's leadership that connects those efforts to bigger goals. And that's why intentional, visible recognition matters. See, with awards added to kudos, HRs can now design recognitions that's consistent, meaningful, and aligned with what actually drives the business. Company-driven awards live alongside peer recognition, reinforcing the values and outcomes that matter the most. This gives HR a way to strategically recognize employees who have contributed a little extra for the bigger goals, making those awards a real proof of the company culture. Performance reviews are one of the most sensitive moments for HRs and is often where subjectivity causes the most friction. Now that can change when reviews are grounded in progress and not on opinions. With goal data flowing directly into reviews, managers know exactly what to evaluate, employees understand what's expected, and reviews stay consistent across teams. For HR, that means fewer disputes, fewer explanations, and decisions that are truly defensible. With rule-based setup and structured questions, evaluators are added automatically. Reviews tie seamlessly into goals, feedbacks, and one-on-ones, making continuous feedback and improvement not just possible, but practical. And with better visibility into goal progress through tracking, filtering, and analytics, it's easier to see which teams are thriving and which need support. And now for the final segment, goals have moved closer to where work actually happens. With tools like Jira connected, HRs and managers no longer need to chase updates. Real progress syncs automatically and without switching systems. For HR, that means visibility without efforts. For managers, strategy moves out of slides and into executions, reviews, and real conversations. And goals stop being something HR tracks and they become something the entire organization lives by. It's easy to forget how much progress can happen in a year until you pause and look back. Last year at ThriveSparrow, every feature we built was focused on making HR roles simpler, stronger, and more impactful. Follow for more updates coming your way, built to simplify your work. See you in the next one.